Hello, my name is Dr. Neil Baum. I'm a urologist in New Orleans, Louisiana. For the past 20 years, I have written the column on practice management for Urology Times. I'm also the author of Marketing Your Clinical Practice Ethically, Effectively, and Economically, which has sold over 173,000 copies and has been translated into Spanish and now is in its 4th edition. Now, one of the best ways to market and promote your urology practice is to participate in public speaking. Most of us, including myself, are out of our comfort zone when we get in front of an audience. One of the best ideas I have for making sure that everything is ready for your program is to have a speaker's checklist. I'd like to tell you 2 stories that demonstrate the importance of having a checklist. First story, I was to give a talk on enlargement of the prostate to an audience that I thought was going to be primary care physicians. I arrived at the venue ready to give the presentation only to find a room full of urologists. The talk that I had prepared would probably not be adequate or would certainly be underneath the understanding of the urologist, and the talk was entirely inappropriate. The second story is I came to give a talk. I was told by the meeting planner that the projector would be provided by the restaurant, and all I needed to do is to bring my computer. I had a Mac computer, and the adapter that came with the projector could not attach my computer to the projector. As a result, both of these stories resulted in a great deal of anxiety and tension before both of these scenarios were resolved. By having a checklist, you can ensure that you will have everything that you need ready, and you will be able to give an outstanding presentation because you can focus on the presentation and not these other ancillary issues and concerns that are a necessary aspect of every successful speaking program. On the checklist that I use, I have the type of audience that I will be speaking to. I have the location of the venue, including its address and telephone number. I have the name of the meeting planner and his or her name and cell phone number. I also have a list of the audiovisual requirements that I would like to have in order to make sure that the program is successful, including a microphone if it is a large audience. I also have the slides that are located on my computer, as well as a backup CD drive, or I also have my slides backed up on a thumb drive in case there should be a problem with the computer. I also send an introduction to the meeting planner, and I have a duplicate of the introduction in case that introduction that I emailed to the meeting planner was misplaced or did not arrive. I also have copies of the handouts and who is responsible for distributing the handouts. I also have the time that I will be speaking from the beginning at the end. And then I also include on my checklist what jokes or stories that I plan to tell. And then, since I am an amateur magician and I usually bring a special effect or 2, I will want to make sure that I have all of the props necessary to conduct or to perform a magic trick during my presentation. So in summary, A checklist is absolutely an invaluable tool that will prevent omissions and avoid creating an anxiety-producing event. A checklist will allow you to showcase your material and your practice. And so what is my take-home message to each and every one of you? Consider checking that you have a checklist, and you will have a relaxing and enjoyable presentation. I hope this information has been useful to you. I hope you will consider instituting a checklist for your next speaking engagement. Thank you.